I just got back in from mowing the yard, and I wanted to record this before I did, but my camera was dead, so here we go. SpaceX. I bought a share last week for like 178 or so, something like that. 177, I don't know. Either way, I sold out around 195, something like that. It was like a $17 gain and some change. It kept running up to like 220, and then I don't know, it was a 10-12% increase when I sold it, and I just felt like that was way too crazy of a run up for me not to just take the profit. Since I wasn't buying in the IPO, I wasn't like forced into a 2-week lockup or whatever it is. I don't know. So today, or yesterday rather, I seen it back down to 165, and I couldn't resist. It was holding steady at 165. So I'm like, okay, I've already made $17. It's down off its 220 high or 210, whatever it was. Now it's back to like the IPO price, or the day after the IPO or whatever. 165, that was, almost $15 less than what I got into it originally. So I bought it, and a couple hours later it went down like $10 and closed at 155. And I was like, man, I should have just waited the day out. But there's a lot of volatility here. There's a lot of money to be made if you're just going to day trade this, which I think I'm going to try to do. I don't know, I'm just in for one share, so I figure worst I can probably lose, it goes down to like $80, 75. I couldn't see it going much lower than that. I mean, zero's the floor, but I could not see this going down to like $1 a share. And just, that would be insane. A 99.9% loss from the IPO. I think there's almost no way that that happens with the amount of hype around it. So I don't know, maybe $80, 100 is maybe as low as we'll see it until the whole unlocking period happens in about a month. So I don't know, I'm gonna play around with one share, just buying and selling once it's up 10 or so percent above what I bought it in at, or that I catch it that I bought it in at, because I mean, I'm not checking it every single minute of every hour to see where it is. So if I can make a bit of money on it, I can make $10, $15 here and there a week, whatever, a month. That's pretty good on one share. And then if it works out, after a while, I'll probably buy a second share and start going a little harder on the day trading. But for right now, it's just one share, buy and sell till I feel I'm more comfortable with it, because it is a lot of stress even at this low dollar amount. I feel it, and I know that I am not suited to be a day trader. I just do not have the skill set and just mental fortitude to just take those losses and hope it all works out. I don't know, buying and holding seems a lot easier to me. If I'm down a lot buying and holding, but I'm still getting in dividends, I don't know, it's just easier for me. So speaking of that, Kroger took like an 8% dump, and it's just down. So instead of buying 5 shares, I bought 10 and got my little average price paid down a bit. Glad I didn't buy at that 72 back then and held off till it was under 70. But now it's at like 58.5, something like that. But I hit 105 shares of Kroger, which will be about a $37 quarterly payment. So what does that work out to? About $148, $150 a year. Our grocery bill is about 4,400 a year, somewhere around there. I figured it out before. I would need like 2,500-ish shares of Kroger to cover our current grocery expenses. So even hitting 250, that's 10%. That's pretty decent. That's a legitimate stepping stone. It'll make it easier then to buy more shares and so on and so forth, compounding. We all know how that works. But either way, I mean, I made about $17 on SpaceX, woo woo, and hit over 100 shares of Kroger, so I think I'm going to continue just mostly buying Kroger for the rest of the year. Maybe buy some SCHD if it hits around $30-ish. I don't know. It's a good thing to just keep adding a little bit to. But I want to build up a pretty decent amount of shares of Kroger before I go back into the SCHD. And eventually one day be maybe trading a few more shares of SpaceX day trading to try and make a little more quick easy money, I guess. But that usually doesn't work out well for people. Anyways, thanks for watching. Follow along for my journey into this new phase of day trading, I guess. Bye.